How you did me wrong, but I grew strong. And I knew how to get along, and so you're back from outer space. Hello. Welcome to another episode of whatever the fuck this is. Is my mic good? My mic's good. Is your mic good, Brooks?
You tell me, bud.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. That was a little... Was that Gloria Estefan?
She definitely did a version of that.
She did a version of that. Diana Ross.
Diana Ross, that's it.
Was it Diana Ross? Was it Tina Turner?
Yeah.
I get those two confused. Tina Turner and Diana Ross.
I think Diana Ross.
Okay. Didn't they both get beat up
nope.
by their
They were both
men?
wrong. Gloria Gaynor.
Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah.
Well, I get Tina Turner and Diana Ross mixed up because they both had men that were terrible to them.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure Gloria Estefan did too.
Gloria Gaynor. Maybe it wasn't Gloria Estefan. Maybe it wasn't.
It was Gloria Gaynor, not Estefan.
But Estefan did a version, right?
Sure.
Or maybe I've just had it wrong this whole time.
Yeah, I think you mixed up your Gaynors and your Estefans.
Well, I'm drinking my Shirley Temple.
Hell yeah. As any adult man would want to do.
No, it's actually like Mio flavored water. I don't know
Mio water.
If you've ever had that, the Mio drops.
Mio, friend of the show, sponsor of the show.
Please, I would love to sponsor Mio.
Yeah, come on,
They're
Mio.
Awesome. They got different flavors. It's really cheap, and it's better for you than sodas and all that other stuff you put in your body.
I don't know. I have a Soda Stream, and
I have one of those.
They are constantly like, whenever I get a CO2 refill, they're always like, "Here's a bunch of flavors of shit to put in your water," and I'm like, I just like the water, honestly.
Mine doesn't work. Mine worked for about a week.
So they're fucking. I guess I'm gonna fucking plug it, but their support is super good. I had my first one that my wife bought me, and then it stopped working after a week, and I video chatted support, and they were like, "Show me the Soda Stream," and I showed them, and they were like, "Yeah, that's not right. We're gonna send you the brand new model for free," and I was like, "Sick."
God. All right, I'll give them a call. It seems like a lot of work, though.
Well, if you want bubbles.
I do like bubbles. I do.
Like bubbles.
Who doesn't like bubbles? Have you blown bubbles as a kid? Like, not as a kid, but as an adult. Have you done it like in your adult life?
Yeah, I've blown bubbles.
Tell you what, man. Sometimes that little bit of nostalgia, just that little tiny bit, not in like a TV show or just that simple act alone. It's so, Well,
I'm surprised I still had his phone
relieving.
number.
All right, then. On to what's making the world turn today. There's a dick. There's a new millionaire dick.
Yeah, a new one. We found another one.
You know, if I was a religious person, I would say that the 7 deadly sins are being shown in these public antics of millionaires. First, we had, gluttony and shit. Was it gluttony? Not gluttony, but
Depends on what you're talking about.
the guy cheating on his wife at the Coldplay concert, right?
Yeah, we'll call that lust.
Call that lust. And then,
I would say is gluttony.
This is gluttony. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was another CEO. There was another CEO that got in trouble recently.
That's greed.
After the fucking.
I thought you were talking about the healthcare fella.
The healthcare guy, he can be included in that. His sins of greed.
Or
his
call that wrath. Let's call that wrath.
But there was another one, wasn't it? There was another one. Oh, I don't know. Oh, the one that's trying to go back. The one that's trying to go to the Titanic. There's another guy
Oh yeah. The
Trying
submersible
to,
fella.
yeah. He wants to go look at the submersible. That fucking.
There's a guy that wants to go look at the submersible.
I can't wait. In 40 years, there's gonna be like
Yeah.
a team of people going and looking at the submersible that
gonna
crashed,
be-
looking at the like no one's looking at the Titanic anymore. They just go.
They're just trying to find that little piece of tin that like is left from that submersible.
And then 20 years later, there's another submarine wreck, and we're gonna go see. Like it's just this ongoing loop.
It's just like a chain reaction of idiots trying to see old metal in the ocean.
So much rust. Look
at that.
There's a pair of boots.
That's a boat. Yeah, it's a boat.
Dude, I kind of feel like James Cameron is responsible for that Titanic.
He kind of kickstarted the whole thing, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because okay, here's my little fucking spiel: is that nobody gave a shit about the Titanic, and then James Cameron was like, "I'm going to devote my whole fucking life to this."
Avatar for some reason. And Avatar.
Like, he was like, I'm dedicated to two things. Really shitty ripoffs of Pocahontas.
And shipwrecks.
And old boats. Like, who gives a shit, Cameron? Like, it's an old boat that hit an iceberg. Like, why is everyone so interested in this old boat? I don't give a shit. Billy Zane didn't die for this. He didn't die in the movie, so...
And you know, what does he do wrong?
Billy Zane?
In that movie. Like, in that just
we're not doing this.
No. In that just a man on the edge. In that just a guy that's just nearly had enough. Like, when we meet him, he looks like he's already having a bad day. Like, his mother-in-law and his fiance have just been at the max at his fucking nerve.
Okay, we've talked about this off camera, and I feel the same way as I did yesterday when you talked to me about the dad from Dirty Dancing being the bad guy, and I went off.
Look,
because he's not the bad guy. No one ever says he's the bad guy.
Look. They make Billy Zane into the bad guy of Titanic, and what does he do besides?
There's no one else to be bad guy. There's no one else to be the bad guy other than the fucking iceberg.
Get cheated on. That's all. He gets cheated, and then they try to make him look bad because he gets on a lifeboat with a kid. Well, we don't know his true intentions. The way the movie shot makes you think, he grabs the kid because he wants to save his own life, but he might have just, he saved a kid in the process.
Honestly, I don't think anyone's a good guy in that fucking movie.
He didn't get on the lifeboat and just drop the kid. You know what I mean? He had to,
Here, hold this.
Well, that worked,
All right, there you go.
Anyway, let's get back to this new millionaire. I guess this was in.
Oh yeah, it's a Polish CEO at the U.S. Open.
A Chomsky.
He was at the U.S. Open.
I don't know.
A Chomsky.
A
real Chomsky.
A real Chomsky.
A real Chomsky. He was at the U.S. Open, and one of the players was handing their hat to a kid. He snatched it right the hell up, like right next to it, like snatched it right out of, like not out of the kid's hand, but like right out of the player's hand before the kid could get to it. It was on camera, and everyone was like, that was pretty shitty. And his initial reaction, a lot of people obviously were pretty upset with him. And his initial reaction was, well, I was faster, and that's how life works, so get over it. And that's a pretty shitty fucking thing to do as a CEO. I don't know. Here's the question, is like, would that have been really bad if he wasn't like a fucking millionaire CEO?
I mean, you see it at baseball games all the time.
See it all the time. Yeah.
Steals from a kid. And then I don't actually know this story, but I'm going to guess the player found out about it and then rained a bunch of presents on the kid, autographed.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. He pulled the kid aside.
And
gave him an autographed hat, blah, blah, blah.
And I'm just going to say this was in France or something. This was overseas.
The US Open, yeah, so.
At a tennis open. The kid is in the same section as a millionaire. So really, we just have
a Polish CEO millionaire. Yeah.
We're just complaining about a millionaire stealing from a millionaire's kid.
Yeah, 100%. And that's the thing is like, okay, here's the thing. If you're a kid and the kid was like, I don't know, 7, 8, whatever. If you're like a huge fan of tennis at that age,
You're
you've probably
getting
got
one. You're
you probably
getting
got some privilege.
yeah. One. You're getting beat up every day, so he has to be
100%.
homeschooled.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough because you're a child that's a fan of tennis.
Just targets of bullying of the sports.
Ah,
It's
yeah,
ballet, and then next is like right there tennis, and then followed
yeah,
by golf. I would imagine. Well, no golf.
yeah.
I don't think people get
You're
bullied.
getting your polo pulled over your fucking head at
I don't.
that point.
I don't think people get bullied for golf anymore, but for tennis, they certainly. I feel like they do. I'm gonna call my dad. He was a tennis player. I'm gonna see if my dad can
Was your
back.
dad a tennis player?
In high school and college, yeah, he was.
That's crazy. I've never known anyone that was a tennis player.
Old Reginald Danzy, my father.
Shout out Reg.
That's not. You know what it is? That's his name, Reginald Danzy.
Yeah, yeah. That's it.
Is
Put that on the books.
my dad black? I'm not gonna tell you.
That's for Serena Williams to tell you.
That's
Hey,
for,
what's up with her and that? You see her in those commercials about like,
dude.
she's doing that RO fucking GLB shit.
I don't know what that is. Is that like Ozempic? Because
Ozempic, yeah. She's pushing Ozempic now.
I don't know, man. I mean, she is retired. I guess she can. I mean, she really doesn't need the body for tennis anymore.
But that's like what's crazy to me is she's like, this is for health, and I'm like, Serena, you are like the most fit person on earth.
Yeah,
like,
that is true. I don't
like. Why are you pushing a weight loss solution that should be for diabetics? Well, I know why. Yeah, I know why. I know
shitload
why.
of money.
But yeah, it's like it's her like showing herself injecting it. And she's like, "This is for health." And
well,
I'm like, is it?
that Jenner lady called her recent plastic surgery or recent whatever. She called it. Well, to me, this is aging gracefully. Really, with a doctor's help, with a plastic surgeon's help.
This is how I age gracefully, and it's very ungracefully.
Well, it's kind of tone deaf. Because like
I feel the same way about this fucking Serena Williams doing Ozempic shit. It's tone deaf, and it's like one of the most fittest athletes in the world being like, I'm doing Ozempic for my health, and it's like you are the fittest athlete in the world.
It'd be like LeBron doing it or something.
Yeah.
Well, you know who I just saw recently slim down. The Rock fucking slimmed down and is looking like his age now. You know what I mean? Don't know if he's on Ozempic, but
there's another
Batista.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Gronkowski. Gronkowski, once he retired, like got real thin, and instead of just being bulky.
And I heard he figured out how to read on a 4th grade level. So good for him.
That's actually not true. That
5th grade
spell. That was a speak and spell.
That was a speak and spell. It was a bop it.
He was juicing on a speak and spell.
I don't know. I don't like how what health has become. I don't like how it's like, hey,
how it's manufactured.
Well, like, hey, don't exercise. Here's just fucking pills. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Here's this surgery, which Al Roker kind of kicked off the gastric bypass. But I love Al Roker.
Yeah.
Al Roker tried everything he could to lose weight, and it just wasn't working. And he just had to do the gastric bypass. But then after he did it, everybody did it, and it went from gastric bypass to that's not enough. We got a pill that can fucking melt away your muscle mass and fat. So
that's the thing is Ozempic was meant for diabetics, and then they were like, oh shit, this just burns off all of your weight. And then like in mass, celebrities were like, give me the Ozempic. And now, like, if you lose weight naturally, and if you do it in a fast fashion, then people are like, "Oh, you did Ozempic."
Well, look who just recently. I mean, she's made a name off of being big, and now she's not anymore. Meghan Trainor.
Oh, well, she didn't make a name off being big.
All about that bass isn't about loving big women. Her music hasn't been pro big women for the last 10 years. I'm sorry, was I not hearing the same fucking music? I thought I was hearing the same fucking music that was being over fucking played.
I thought you were going to go with Lizzo, which is a much better example.
I'm bringing booty back. Them other bitches don't know how to act. Like, come on.
I think Lizzo is a better example of that.
But Lizzo's already been called out on that. And now we need to treat white women just as equally as we do in the public eye as we do black women. And there it is.
We white women down.
No. I see Meghan Trainor getting all this praise for losing a bunch of this weight and getting big old fake titties. But when Lizzo does something right for her body, she gets so like I'm just doing the same damn thing. That's being fair.
That's not why Lizzo got taken down.
Well, Lizzo has other scandals. Very much so.
Like telling her dancers to put a banana in their butt or something like that.
But the weight loss thing, when she lost weight, people called it out like, I thought Big was beautiful. And
the big problem was that she lost all the weight and then she was like, what's up, fatties, you dipshits? Like, that was like a problem.
I don't remember.
Like, she lost the weight and she was like, why is everyone so fucking fat?
I don't remember. I don't remember her doing that, but that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, she overcorrected hard.
Well, anyway, I'm holding Meghan Trainor to the same standard. Your whole career's been based off of big is beautiful, and then when you know,
I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of people like being like, "Oh, she obviously did Ozempic and blah 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 blah," and it's like, hey, just leave these people alone. Like, just let them.
Well, no, but these celebrities are perpetuating this trend of weight loss that is ultimately like once you get to elderly age, I don't think Ozempic's gonna be like the best decision you think back on and go, that was great, because I think once they get to their elderly years, not having that muscle mass or that mass in general anymore is going to be damaging to the body overall. I think
here's my issue with like Serena pushing this fucking GLP-1 or whatever the fuck is because, and a lot of people, like a lot of celebrities said this, like you have to take it for the rest of your life because once you stop taking it, it like bounds back immensely. Like, so Serena Williams, arguably one of the most fit people on earth, saying, I'm taking this GLP-1 for my health is such a bullshit thing to say, especially when you're like, I'm going to take this for the rest of my life. Like, and on the advertisements, it says $143 a month. That's the rest of your life, $143 a month. Because once you stop taking it, you're fucked.
Well, also, they perpetuate this style that's expensive, and nobody that follows them on Instagram or whatever can afford this shit. Yeah. And really, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The ultimate way to lose weight and look good, hop on a fucking treadmill. That's it.
Yeah, don't just fucking inject yourself and be like, well, this is it for me.
And like, I'm not trying to shit on Meghan Trainor. I'm not trying to shit on any of these celebrities doing it, but they're perpetuating and expanding upon an unhealthy way to lose weight. Yeah. An unhealthy.
I'm not gonna shit on anyone who does it, but I will shit on people who advertise it. You know what I mean?
Like Al Roker didn't like advertise the gastric bypass.
He wasn't like, go get this.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine if you're like, I'm going to do this for myself. That's fine. For sure. But if you're going to be like, you need to get this, especially when you're Serena Williams, you're fucking one of the most healthy people on earth. And you're like, I'm going to spend $143 a month for the rest of my life to
crazy
to be thin. Oh, you're already thin, Serena.
You were seriously built like a goddess.
Yeah, you're built like Athena. Like, what the fuck are you?
And with Meghan Trainor too, like she showed that big could be beautiful.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Or like you think about like Sharon Osbourne, fucking pushing her, and she looked like death.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
She looked horrible.
I'm not gonna make any jokes because the Osbournes recently got mad at Becky Lynch. Yeah.
I saw that. That's fucking stupid. Whatever. But Kelly also was just gaunt as hell and like just looked terrible. We'll move on.
You know what? I'm
We'll
gonna
move on
say.
before we
I'm
make the
gonna
joke.
say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Ozzy looks better than Sharon, and Ozzy's been dead for a couple weeks. There we go. I said it. Go ahead. I said it.
I
Don't give
saw
a
that.
fuck.
That was pent up behind your lips, and you're like, I gotta say it.
Fucking quivering.
You're not wrong though.
But I'm sorry. I know that's a harsh joke, but the Ozempic shit and that's just.
Oh, whatever. Kelly has said some fucking way worse shit on The View, so fuck it.
Oh, I thought you were bringing Kelly Clarkson into this, and I was like, how dare you?
Oh, absolutely not. I wouldn't talk
now,
about
that's
Kelly
the thing.
Clarkson.
That's the thing about Kelly Clarkson. I don't actually know how Kelly Clarkson lost all the weight. But I've seen videos of her doing what? Jogging.
Hey, but also she's not pushing anything.
She's not pushing anything, but just happiness and singing, baby.
Yeah.
We love Kelly Clarkson on here. Friend of the show. God, our love for Kelly Clarkson is like a 19-year-old's love for Taylor Swift. That's how much I love Kelly Clarkson.
I don't think that's fair because I feel like at this point it's more like a 35-year-old's love for Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like that the mile marker has been moved.
Dan, you're 38 years old. You can stop using the closest handicap on the golf course.
Yeah. You can take the fucking bumpers off of the lane for your bowling alley, all right?
But it makes the experience so much more fun. I'm not leaving. Anyway, I love how we broke off from that tennis dick. But yeah, I guess if you're at a sporting event and a little kid's trying to get a ball, just give it to the little kid and get your ball on eBay or something. I don't know.
Well, what's the funniest part about that is that, so at first he was like, I was faster. That's how life is. Get over it. And then today he issued an apology and he was like, I didn't even realize that kid was there. And it's like, cool. All right. You did, for sure.
I didn't mean to upset a child's feelings. I didn't know that would upset a child.
There was a kid? That's crazy. I didn't realize that.
When you have, and that's another thing, you have millions of dollars, you can just go on the internet and get a signed Babe Ruth or a signed Pete Sampras. That's right, tennis.
It wasn't even signed. It was just a dude handing hat to a kid.
He could literally get on the internet and get any sports memorabilia. He's a fucking millionaire. He can make a couple of phone calls and actually meet that tennis player for a private luncheon if he fucking wanted to. Fuck this
probably
guy.
Get that fucking tennis player suck his dick.
They want to know why we hate all the millionaires. They want to know why. It's just shit like this.
It's just shit like that. It's just so obviously he's just like, fuck you.
It's never enough for them. He's stealing from another millionaire's kid. It's never enough.
It's Ebenezer Scrooge level shit where he's just he would just spit in the kid's face, just like, fuck you, you little rat.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's we don't hate that you stole the hat. We if I see,
was it a hat or was it a ball? I haven't seen this.
It was a hat. It was a hat.
Okay.
The tennis player takes off his hat, handing the kid, and he just snatches it, and the tennis player just moves on.
How did the tennis player not see it? That's I guess because he looked away.
He just walks off as soon as it happens.
I see it all the time because the players are just oh
yeah. But we see this happen all the time. If at a Red Sox game, it happens instantly. Some fucking grown woman snatches a foul ball from a kid. Yeah, and it's super happy about
the kid's always crying, and there's always fuck it.
And that's more excusable, I think, because it's some fucking middle class loser.
Exactly. When it's at a baseball game, it's the battle of the middle class, bro. That's just we gotta get everything we can get,
But a millionaire stealing a fucking tennis player's hat, that's just come on, dog. That's
it's never enough for him. It's never nothing is enough.
That's the only reason it's in the fucking news.
That's why I totally believe in an Epstein list, man. Because look, it's never enough for him. How many people?
I know,
the guy who killed Cecil the Lion. Remember that fucking guy?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Hunting wasn't enough. He had to fucking
the GoDaddy guy that like killed that elephant. Yeah.
the GoDaddy guy. So like, if you put categories in their life, right, in which they can afford, whether it be like sports, they can't just watch it on TV. They gotta be there. Like, if you take the sexual fetishes, you know what I mean?
They gotta go too far.
They gotta go too far. They gotta go, because just having sex with your wife isn't good enough. They gotta cheat on their wife, and then that doesn't become enough.
Yeah,
then it's multiple girls.
You know what's a good example?
Enough.
You know who actually fucking talked about this is McAfee. What's his name? Not Pat McAfee, but McAfee antivirus.
Pat McAfee. Hey!
Listen here. Listen up.
Bro,
Jim Bulldogs! Or whatever.
Jim Irsay was a good man. Didn't do any coke. Later found out he did do
that was a really good Pat McAfee, by the way.
Hey guys. No. Hey, I'm Pat McAfee. I'm Pat McAfee. Can you smell my fucking pits at home? I hope you can, because that's why I wear it.
Would you like to?
Go Colts. Fuck Caitlin Clark.
I'm the most annoying guy in the room. What's up?
I look like every 80s coke dealer. All right.
No, the guy that did that made McAfee antivirus, there's like a really good documentary about him. He fucking was the most bonkers fucking dude. But
I can protect your computer. I can protect your computer. No viruses. Just all McAfees are just sleeveless fucks.
Go Bulldogs.
Go Bulldogs. McAfee antivirus. Changing the game.
No, but there's this like, okay, so he like had his own.
I'm doing it all like Pat McAfee now. I'm doing it all like Pat McAfee.
Yeah, I like it. No, but he had this whole thing where he like became a millionaire. And then he bought an island. He had a bunch of fucking prostitutes on the island. And then at one point, he was having a prostitute defecate through a hammock into his face.
Oh, God, I got to sit down for this. Jesus.
Yeah. And he said that once you're this rich, regular sex just doesn't do it. And so I guess pooping through a hammock was like the next best thing.
I don't know. That's fucking weird.
I wouldn't know. Too rich for my blood.
I wouldn't. I would hate, like, hearing this type of thing. I would hate to see what a lot of money would turn me into. But
I know. I feel like I'd be a monster.
I feel like
being poor is my best option at this point.
I just feel like I would have a spending problem. It wouldn't necessarily be like, I don't think I'd have a drug problem. I don't think I'd have a sex problem. I literally think like, oh, Dan bought a mall again. You know, he bought a whole mall.
He bought a mall in his hometown. Why? No one knows.
Both malls.
What's in it? It's just a Spencer's and a Hot Topic. That's it.
Well, like a little part of it's a skate park. Then he just kind of gave up on that.
Yeah, that would be my problem. Is like I'd be like, oh, I made half of it a skate park. Who skate? I hired Tony Hawk to just kind of skateboard around it. I don't know.
And then he wanted the middle of the mall to be like one big bouncy house, and he kind of started on that. And he gave up on that, and it's just a bunch of different incomplete projects.
It's like a half a trampoline in there. It's just it's not good. It's not good. Now he mostly just houses his old records in there. It's more of a storage unit at this point.
We got some corrections to make, some Danzyland corrections. These are things we reported on in past episodes that turned out, well, we just got to make corrections on them. First off, Cracker Barrel. The day we dropped the episode, and then the
day of.
Then the reel promoting what we were talking about, Cracker Barrel went back to its old logo and branding.
Made us look like a couple of fucking dickheads.
Cracker Barrel.
I think we did it.
Well, now that we know we can pressure companies into going back into things, I've got a couple of demands. One, McDonald's, bring back the Nintendo 64 inside your play places, or just bring back play places in general.
I'll take a GameCube at this point.
Pizza Hut, We want the old buffet back and the little arcade room in the deepest, darkest corner of the restaurant, and I only want Primal Fear in there and Cruisin' USA just like it used to be.
Cruisin' USA for sure, please. Please and thank you.
Primal Fear was good too. Was that
Primal Fear was good.
That
yeah,
monster
that was
fighting?
fucking. Yeah, that was sick. Wait, was that Primal Fear? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's like the stop motion. Or I was thinking of Clay Fighter as well. Clay Fighter.
For some reason, I just have Chick-fil-A just open on Sundays and stop being dicks. But
yeah, stop being stupid. You're not better than everyone else.
Yeah, and that was it. Just Cracker Barrel went back to its old style of branding, its old ways.
They caved. They caved.
Well, these fucking elderly people have money in the stock market, and so they crashed the fucking Cracker Barrel stock.
That's the thing. We've got a fucking militia roaming around DC, and then old people were like, "Cracker Barrel, put that old man back on the sign." And they caved.
The priorities.
Priorities
Also,
are fucking whack.
Another correction we have to make: the Liam Neeson Pam Anderson relationship was just a PR stunt,
which we did theorize. We did theorize it.
Yeah, but in a wouldn't it be funny?
Yeah, and then I.
But it's
not
actually funny.
And I said, I hope it's love. I hoped it was.
It was making me feel so good about love.
I felt good. I felt good for a little bit. It was some good news in a very dark time. And then they just were like, nah.
You want to know what it was?
Whoa.
I think the relationship was real.
Mm-hmm.
But then Liam found out about the HEP.
He found out about her past, her past, huh?
Wait, what exactly have you? Oh my god!
I'm sorry. Child Rock. It says you were. No, that's Kid Rock. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit,
bro. That's what he found out. Her ex was Kid Rock. Him.
Yeah, this guy. What's this say? Ba with the ba?
That was his big.
That was not much of a lyricist, was he?
See, I hate that. I hate that that's a lie. I hate that was all.
Sucks.
Because they manipulate us, man. They manipulate us.
But also, okay, here's the thing, is that Pamela Anderson has been going off about this be your authentic self. Like, that's her whole fucking gig now. And then she was like, nah, I'm just kidding. I wasn't with Liam Neeson. It's like, all right, cool, so...
It's like the Ozempic thing, except in a different, format. It's just like, this type of love will work for anyone. Oh, it was just a PR stunt.
Oh, okay, so it's just...
You know what I mean?
Now I don't even want to watch that fucking movie. Fuck off.
Man, I'm going to be looking back at old pictures of Pam Anderson. With a boner, of course, but I'm going to...
Cranking it so right.
Cranking it in disappointment.
Cranking it in anger.
A disappointing...
Which is my favorite Oasis song.
You just ever cranked it while you're disappointed? Just...
Cranking it in anger.
By the way, this can get you in trouble at a Korn concert.
Oh, yeah!
Not really a correction.
Not a correction, but let's say a diversion.
A dude ended up being a little freak on a leash. Huh?
I love it.
And was recorded and caught masturbating during a Korn concert. And then
upper deck too. He was in the upper decks.
In the upper decks. And then as he's being taken away, he's the angry one.
I just like that guy, the guy that was like filming, and then this dude just comes up and socks him in the face.
Smacks the fuck at him?
I would like how angry do you have to get to be like, this guy's jerking off at a Korn concert? Like, I would be more like, concert. I more want to make fun of him, than be retaliatory towards him.
Also, I hate any incident that proves my parents' point that they had back in 2000 about Korn, that the music is just for perverts and weirdos, and then here we are in 2025, and someone's jerking it to fucking thoughtlessness.
Okay,
thoughtless.
But seriously, thoughtless. Who sees Korn and is like, man, gotta crank down.
I gotta crank this.
I gotta crank down.
Here's my moment.
I paid $200 for these seats. You bet I'm gonna crank my hog.
And that's another good point. As much as we spend on concert tickets, maybe we should be allowed.
Hey, look. Okay.
I saw the My Chemical Romance concert prices, and I'm just like, I dare you to stop me from masturbating.
Man, and you know what? Most of these fucking... yeah, no shit, right?
I dare you.
Most of these fucking people on stage are perverts, okay? So let me just jelly my hog a little bit.
Look, it's allowed at 30 Seconds to Mars concerts. I know that much.
It's actually required.
I heard it's required to get in backstage.
Yeah. Oh. Sir, are you coming in here without a boner? Better get that hog out.
Are you under 18? Come on.
Come on back. Jared would like to meet you.
You get to meet Jared tonight.
Yeah. The rest of the band, they don't matter. Come meet Jared.
We don't give a fuck here on episode 15.
Yeah, we're fucking
after that
we're cranking hog.
After
baby.
after that Aussie line, baby, we're taking off the gloves.
Yeah, we're done.
So don't steal from kids at a sporting event. Don't masturbate at concerts. God damn it. It seems like every week we're just analyzing how society's getting worse.
Yeah, we're kind of taking the mask off.
Dildos at the sporting event. When we're not throwing dildos, we're stealing from kids. And if we're not at a sporting event,
the dildos were funny until it was a fucking profiteering scheme,
which actually kind of makes it funnier for me.
It makes it funnier,
as a society,
but less cool.
No,
it makes it less cool.
That's the thing. That's the thing about our society.
We should be throwing dildos at people for the humor of it.
But that's our society. That's how desolate and unhappy we are. We found a monetary gain to dildos on a sporting court.
We should be doing it for the love of the sport.
But we got to make our nut, Brooks.
We do.
Times are fucking hard. Times are hard.
We're not doing this for money.
And you know what? I'm going to bring up a great point to you, Brooks. You're mad that it's a cryptocurrency thing now. But what is the difference in someone sharing the footage of the dildo getting thrown on the court? What is the difference between that and trying to gather up views and money for that on social media? What is the difference between that and making a cryptocurrency, trying to make money off of it every time it happens? Because ultimately people are making money and people are gaining something from just sharing the clip.
Okay, well, let me come at you like this.
Go ahead.
What are we doing this for? This is just for the love of the game, baby.
Because someone told me if I'm going to do stand-up in 2025, I have to have like a component with the stand-up. You know what I mean? This is what's necessary.
Actually, that's actually a really good segue. I'm going to bring on our special guest. Mark Maron is here, and he's going to...
when...
He's here... He's here to just shit on us for half an hour.
I listen to your podcast and I think, man, what? That's my Mark Maron.
What are they doing? What are they even doing?
It's just all hack. It's all hack.
It's so hacky. Hacky. Who are these guys?
I don't like.
Who are these guys?
I don't like living
I've never
in
even
New York
heard
City.
Never heard of these guys.
I will say, Jeff Dye, you need to calm down, Bo. If I could tell so many fucking stories on headliners who treated me like shit because I was like an amateur and they didn't know who the fuck I was. Get over it, buddy.
No, but like my favorite thing is I saw there's like this YouTube guy that does mostly like updates on podcasts. And he said, comedians roasting comedians about roasting comedians. And I was like, yeah, that's basically what's fucking happening right now. It's just like the whole fucking shit. Have you seen this shit about Two Bears, One Cave?
Oh, how they're getting temporarily replaced by Chris DiStefano and
Stavi.
And that guy who looks like he owns 5 pizza places and has not ever cleaned them.
At least one strip club.
And a strip club.
But they have been paid to like replace them.
Sure.
And it was a 5-week contract. They went for 6 weeks, and on the 6th week they basically just roasted Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer the entire time for just like abandoning their podcast because they're fucking
getting famous.
They just don't fucking care anymore. And so they're more worried about their branding than they are about comedy.
So anyways, Liam Neeson, Pam Anderson, total lie. And we're going to close out today talking some Sabrina Carpenter. There's some controversy on Sabrina Carpenter. Uh-oh.
Surprise, surprise.
What's the controversy, Brooks? What's the controversy on Sabrina?
She's too horny.
Sabrina. Well, aren't we all?
So I listened to the new album.
Is she? Wait. Is she? Now here's the problem I have. Here's the problem I'm having right now. Here's right off the fucking bat. Here's the problem I have with Sabrina Carpenter's Too Horny. Is she on an Epstein list? Because there's a whole list of people that I'd say are too horny.
So that's a really good point, actually. Because what is too horny?
What is too horny? Now,
because for me, it would be having a private island full of underage children that she has sex with. That's too horny to me.
Yeah, I would think.
But this girl writes a song where she says she's got tears dripping down her thighs, and apparently that is way too horny.
I would consider that horny if the lyric was, "I got tears rolling down my thighs on an island where I can't
on a private island
that I can tell no lies."
Yeah. So
everything's all good and fine. Please meet my good friend Epstein.
But Epstein. Oh, I like that. That was a very good one. But here's the thing, like the people who are being prudish about this also are people that support the president, who is a fucking pervert pedophile, but whatever. But like
I have to be fair. I have to be fair and say allegedly. Go ahead.
Allegedly, but wink, we all know. Plus he might be dead anyway, so whatever.
That's also something going around, but we're talking Sabrina Carpenter. We're talking Sabrina Carpenter.
So the thing is, like,
we're gonna let that little conspiracy play out, and if it's still going by next week,
we don't want to have to make another corrections on that.
Yeah.
But like
I don't. I would hate to come back with a correction. Turns out he's alive and well. I would hate that.
I thought it was a weekend at Bernie's, but here we are. No, but like, so people are like, she used to be a Disney star, and it's like, that shouldn't be a fucking matter when you're an adult.
Miley was a Disney star. Justin Timberlake was a Disney star. Britney Spears was a Disney
Christina
star.
Christina Aguilera.
Ariana Grande, wasn't she? No.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon? I don't know.
That was Nickelodeon. Yeah.
I feel though like this is because I just brought up the point of all points. Too horny. Is she on the Epstein list? We need to figure out who's on this list. Because if she's on the list, then I agree with you. She's way too horny, walking around too horny.
That's too horny.
But if we're just going on the background of Disney, first of all, let's talk about Disney as a whole. You want to talk about too horny? Let's go look up how many old Disney cartoons have sexual references just hiding in plain sight. From going all the way back to the 40s.
I think Nickelodeon was worse about that. That's because Dan Schneider had his foot and everything.
Wings of the same bird, okay?
Yeah, that's fair. Dan Schneider just got busted for it. That's the only difference.
Well, so what's Sabrina? So what is it, her music? People don't like her music?
I think it's just that she's an adult now, and she's expressing her feelings in a sexual manner, and people can't help but connect.
People can't vocalize that it makes them uncomfortable because they saw her when she was a kid, and she's grown up. And that's fair. That's fair to be uncomfortable with that. Like, look, I don't look at Sabrina Carpenter when she's wearing scantily clad clothing or just whatever she's doing or her music. I don't get anything from it. I am 38 years old. She is 22. 23. I don't know how old she is, but she is in an
like
age range
or something.
where if I see it on TV, I'm like, that makes me uncomfortable because while it's hot, I'm old enough to like,
you get to that age where you're just like, all right, I accept that for what it is, and I'm gonna just distance myself.
Yeah, because it's not intended for me.
Yeah, this is not for me.
So like when a song of hers does pop out and catch my ear, like I'm gonna say this, Man Child is a banger ass song. I like that song.
It's a kick ass. I'll say a lot of her music, it's bangers.
But I'm not gonna go to a Sabrina Carpenter concert.
Who has $1,000 to do that? You know what I mean?
It's true. I mean,
and if I was going to, I wouldn't fucking corn out. You know?
Yeah, I would. For $1,000
to be here.
It doesn't matter who's doing the concert. If I'm paying $1,000 to see it, WWE is in for a real big surprise next time I go to her.
Yeah.
The way what they're charging. What they're
They'd
charging.
Expect that.
That's been going for 40 years. That's part of the universe now.
You think I'm gonna buy Oasis tickets and not Crank Hog?
They find you on camera during a commercial break on Monday Night Raw. Like, you masturbating? Yeah, you're loving this.
Yeah, you are. You fucking nasty bitch.
Oh, I don't. But anyway, I don't know. People just need to chill the fuck. Dude,
pop music,
that's what
man.
this is every week. Every week, we're just telling people, hey, don't do that. You know?
Or just, hey, chill the fuck out.
Hey,
chill the fuck out. It's not that bad.
If I could guess what type of people are upset by Sabrina Carpenter the most, if I could just take a guess.
They'd be on a list.
Catholics.
Oh, I think they'd be on a list.
It's always Catholics that have a problem with the over-sexualization. And Christians. You know, I'm gonna change my answer. I think
people named Christian.
And people named Christian? No, yeah. I know a couple. Actually, I know a couple of good.
I don't.
People named Christian are the least Christian people you'll ever meet, but they're cool. They're cool as fuck. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I've never met a not cool Christian.
You know what I mean?
It's always like real chill fucking person.
It's just always real chill. Almost like they're embarrassed to be named Christian, so they're
Call me Chris.
Call me Chris.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good observation. I don't know. I guess as two 30-something-year-old men.
That should be the subtitle of this show.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's the episode title. I don't know. I just think as two.
I think Call Me Chris should be the episode title.
Call Me Chris. Ooh.
I like that, right?
Ooh, because that's a little nod. That's a little nod to Call Me Al by Paul Simon. If it was Call Me Chris, it'd be like, boom, 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 boom.
It'd be like, I don't know.
I think we have the best perspective on this when it comes to Sabrina Carpenter. Who the fuck cares, guys? There's a goddamn Epstein list, guys.
It's just
and now it's
just
at the
young
point.
Girl. It's a young girl that's horny. Like,
and
who
now
cares?
We're at the point now that if they ever put out that list, we have to question whether it's legitimate or altered, because it's been that fucking long. But no, we want to get on little Sabrina Teeny Bop because she wants to talk about fucking thighs. Are we fucking
Because she's
serious?
Horny. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. She's 20-something fucking years old.
A 20-something-year-old is horny. This is crazy. God. This is...
You know what I'm learning? These kids that were, like, sheltered, right? These sheltered kids. You know what I figured out? When they get to their 20s, they have a sexual revolution of some sort. Almost as if natural hormones have been suppressed in their childhood, so that when they get into the open world, it's a fucking free time party, and they want to explore parts of their body. They want to explore parts of their sexuality.
God.
And to me, it just feels like a natural thing under the circumstances of what's being Because you're fucking sheltering them so much. You don't let them talk to guys when they're 14 years old. You don't let them talk to fucking boys or text on the phone and shit. You try to suppress all that shit. So when they turn 18 or 19 and they become a big pop star, guess what's gonna happen?
Guess what's on their mind?
Guess what's on their mind? Didn't we go through something like Billie Eilish? We went through like 3 albums of her exploring her sexuality, and it wasn't until she was like, I like girls, where people had a fucking problem with it.
Yeah, or Taylor Swift fucking making a whole career off of being heartbroken.
But fucking when Billie Eilish was 17 when Billie Eilish was 17 singing about having sex with a married man and being the bad guy, not a fucking problem. Not a problem.
Is that what that song is about?
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It's about fucking someone. It's about...
Yeah, isn't it always?
It's about having a dirty fling or something.
Yeah, Olivia Rodrigo, fucking same thing. Whatever,
These pop stars, music, these pop stars get sexualized because that's what you want. Not you, Brooks. That's what you want. Yeah. That's what you've wanted. That's what you've wanted since the 80s when pop stars came around. They start off all innocent and shit, and then we sexualize them to milk more money, and then when they're sexualized, we're like, why are they so sexual? Because you, motherfucker, because of you!
Yeah, because that's what, like, look at Britney, look at Christina.
Look at Britney, Christina, like, fucking Joan Jett, Joan Jett, even got it, all the way back. Lesbian
Kim
the whole
Carnes.
time.
Just kidding.
Did people call Joan Jett overly sexual when I Love Rock and Roll? She's singing about hooking up with a 17-year-old boy. No one said shit.
Yeah,
but when she came out,
people were like, "Hey, now I don't like it.
I don't like it. Hey, what happened to you with that 17-year-old boy? I liked it when you were going after a 17-year-old."
I liked it when you were a pervert.
And then we get all upset over Sabrina Carpenter. And now she's probably going to have to make an album where she's in the woods singing about fucking Grace or some shit. I don't know. Miley did it.
Yeah. Fucking...
Singing about faith. Or fucking whatever the fuck.
Or whatever the fuck, yeah. Singing about
they gotta do
Mother Gaia or something.
Yeah, they gotta do a recovery album. Every time one of these pop stars is like, oh, they're too sexual, they come out with an album where they're like in a forest.
It's basically an apology album.
Yeah, in an evening gown. They're in the forest singing about love and hope and fucking all that shit.
Here I am wearing full socks. I'm wearing wool socks. I'm in the forest. And this one is just for the
fucking lens flare.
This one's just for Peepaw.
Lens flare between the tree branches behind them.
This one's for Meemaw and Peepaw, and it's going to be played in a Cracker Barrel.
It's always the worst selling fucking album. Exactly. It's always played in a Cracker Barrel. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, I love how Christian she got.
She's not sexual anymore. And then 2 albums later, another.
Yeah, 2 albums later, they're back in the mix. They're like
back in the fucking fold, and no one says shit.
And then they're fine because they're adults at that point.
And yeah, they're fine because they're 30. That's what happens.
Fucking Miley did it.
And once she turned 30, everything was fine.
Yeah, you know everyone was like, "Oh, that's fine. That's just a sexual woman."
We're talking about Ozempic, and we were talking about this. Have you seen Miley lately?
Oh man, yeah, she looks gaunt. Well, it's like that
gaunt.
Thing.
I like that word, gaunt.
Like a lot of people are getting that buccal fat thing.
Bro, I'm pretty sure she was in my squad in Elder Scrolls. I'm pretty sure that's the same. Pretty sure that's...
Yeah.
Guinevere? Yeah. I think that's Guinevere from fucking...
Yeah. No, but like that's like a whole thing is like people are getting that buccal fat thing and like...
It's like, why?
They're doing that and then they're getting the Ozempic and it's like looking like one of the ghosts from A Christmas Carol is now in fashion.
Why? And this is with Miley, is why I've noticed with Miley. What is the thing about no eyebrows? Like everybody's like shaving off their eyebrows now, trying to look like
Ortega doing it.
Trying to look like my boy Anthony Kerrigan. You can't look like Anthony Kerrigan, bro.
Nah. He's got that on lock. I don't know, man.
My boy Calypso.
I don't care about like the no eyebrows thing. That's whatever.
That looks weird. That looks weird to me. Like if it's
look weird.
If it's a natural thing like alopecia, fine. But if you're like purposely doing it, it's like, what?
I don't know. I feel like that's like high fashion type shit. Like, look,
It's high stupid.
It's not for me, but maybe I'm just too poor to understand.
Now, I work on my eyebrows, right? I work on mine because I'm a very hairy person.
Yeah, you look like Eugene Levy otherwise.
Okay, fuck you. But
hard.
More like Dan Levy. You know, they like little big old butt. Hey, did you know he's gay? I didn't know that. So
what? Dan Levy?
No, it's a joke. It's a joke. All right, so this is my joke on it. Every time Dan Levy's on TV, they have to tell us he's gay. Have you ever noticed that? Have you ever noticed every time Dan Levy's on TV, there's always like an E reporter
like
that mentions
like the point of the joke. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, no, I got a lot. So I couldn't do the whole that just looks, I don't know.
Well, Eugene Levy's other son fucks pies, so.
Oh, that's a good one to go out on. That's a good one to go out on. Nice American Pie reference, because we all need to eat some American Pie and get better at what we're getting mad about. Just this list.
Hey, do you ever think about how like the hole was in the middle and down? He didn't get much into the pie, did he?
Yeah, you're right. He didn't. No.
You'd have to go at an angle, wouldn't you?
But it got, I mean, if the pie was his career, he got pretty deep into fucking it with that. Because the last thing I saw him in was like Orange is the New Black. I think that's the last big thing I saw him in. And he was only in that for like 2 seasons, because eventually the husband's just like, I'm tired of her being in prison, which is fair. Which is totally fair.
Don't know. I didn't watch that show.
Hey, it was good. If you like Oz with like a feminine touch, Orange is you're saying you never watch it. You're watching Yellow Jackets right now. You should watch Orange is the New Black.
I'm not gonna. I only liked Oz for the man fucking. That's the only reason I watch Oz. So if you're telling me if it's Oz without the butt fucking, I'm out.
There is a lot of lesbian scenes.
Butt fucking? Is there dudes butt fucking each other? I'm out.
No.
All right. I don't want it.
Well, it's a good show. It's a good show. And it's got my girl Kate Mulgrew in it.
It's the only reason I watch The Wire, because Omar be butt fucking in that.
Okay. All right. That's a good one to end out on. Guys, this whole list, it's just about basically how our society is overreacting to the tiniest shit. And we just hope if you're watching this, if you're enjoying this, you're like us, where it's just like, none of this shit matters and it's fun to make fun of. And we appreciate every viewer. We appreciate every subscriber. Like and subscribe as this is your first time watching. And keep following, keep watching. This isn't the real world. It's Danzyland. For Danzyland, episode 15, I'm Danzy. He's Brooks. We'll see you guys next week. Let's get to the end screen.